baker's shop to buy his St. Nicholas cookies.
Made of gingerbread icing in red and white, they look just like St. Nicholas as the Dutch knew him.
Tall and thin with a high red bishop's cap and a long red bishop's cloak. One St. Nicholas day morning, the baker was just ready for business when the door of his shop flew open. In walked an old woman wrapped in a long black shawl.
I have come for a dozen of your St. Nicholas cookies.
Taking a tray, Van Amsterdam counted out 12 cookies. He started to wrap them, but the woman reached out and stopped him.
I asked for a dozen. You have given me only 12.
Madam, everyone knows that a dozen is 12.
But I say a dozen is 13. Give me one more.
Van Amsterdam was not a man to bear foolishness. Madam, my customers get exactly what they paid for, not more and not less.
Then you may keep the cookies.
She turned to go, but stopped at the door.
Van Amsterdam, however honest you may be, your heart is small and your fist is tight. Fall again, mount again, learn how to count again.
Then she was gone.
From that day, everything went wrong in Van Amsterdam's bakery.
His bread was too high, or not at all. His pies were sour or too sweet. His cakes crumbled or were
His cookies were burnt or doughy.
His customers soon noticed the difference before. Most of them were going to other bakers. This old woman has bewitched me. Is this how my honesty is rewarded? A year passed. The baker grew poorer and poorer.
Since he sold little, he baked little, and his shelves were nearly bare. His last few customers slipped away.
Finally, on the day before St. Nicholas Day, not one customer came to Van Amsterdam's shop. At day's end, the baker sat alone staring at his unsold St. Nicholas cookies. I wish St. Nicholas could help me now. Then he closed his shop and went sadly to bed.
That night, the baker had a dream he was a boy. Again, one in a crowd of happy children, and there in the midst of them was St. Nicholas himself.
The bishop's white horse stood beside him. Its baskets filled with gifts. Nicholas pulled out one gift after another and handed them to the children. But had Van Amsterdam noticed something strange. No matter how many presents Nicholas passed out, there were always more to give. In fact, the more he took from the baskets, the more they seemed too full.
Then Nicholas handed a gift to Van Amsterdam. It was
and had just finished when the door flew open. In walked the old woman with the long black shawl.
I have come for a dozen of your St. Nicholas cookies.
In great excitement, Van Amsterdam counted out 12 cookies. And one more. In the shop from now on, a dozen is 13.
You have learned to count well. You will surely be rewarded.
She paid for the cookies and started, but as the door swung shut, the baker's eyes seemed to play a trick on him.
He thought he glimpsed the tall end of the long red cloak. As the old woman foretold, Van Amsterdam was rewarded. When people heard he counted out